most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Dan Tomaso.
Yesterday, I admit, to me at least, it was a disappointment with the amount of clouds that remained stubborn over the region today. More clearing. Shippensburg, Carlisle, Somerdale, Mechanicsburg. Looking good here. Blue sky. Temperatures 36 degrees in Waynesboro, 37 for Millersville and Camp Hill. But Newville, 33 degrees, and when you add in the wind, it still feels like the 20s at times. Winds today about 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's just consistently breezy. It's not a very strong wind, but it's just enough to reinforce that chill. Yesterday's high 35, yesterday's low 22. Either way you look at it, both of those numbers below average, and we will stay that way heading through the next few days. And really, it's not until the rain comes through that temperatures start to rise, so you don't get to enjoy that warm-up that is heading our way. A live view from York, and again, the flags moving around at a fairly good clip in the background. Temperatures dropping into the 20s again tonight. So highs fall short of 40 degrees today, and we fall back into the 20s. It's all because of where the air is coming from. We're still getting flow relatively out of the north for today. That starts to change heading into tomorrow. Keep in mind, the reason why we see this warm up, there's a big plunge of very cold Arctic air coming in across the United States. So to balance that, again, weather is always trying to find balance. There's warm air surging ahead of it. So always ahead of the cold front, we see a warm up. But again, behind that cold front, that is where the forecast really starts to change. Now today, sunshine, not much going on. Enjoy it because the next couple of days become more active. Wednesday features a little bit more in the way of clouds by the second half of the day, moving into the evening and overnight. So tomorrow still can bring some areas of sunshine. By the time we hit Thursday morning, notice what's happening. That wintry mix is back. We just had it a week ago. It is now back into the picture. The mountains may see some brief periods of snow. I think for the most part, this is a sleet to rain event for the mid-state. Now, whether some of that's freezing rain, still yet to be determined. It's how quick we warm up as this moves in. This is 10 o'clock in the morning. By the time we get to lunchtime, I think it'll be pouring in spots. So a lot of rain heading into Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, some breaks, even Thursday night. There may be a few breaks in the rain, but heading into Friday, guess what? We get to do it all over again. More periods of heavy rain coming through, but then the Arctic front comes by. Once that happens, some of that rain may briefly change to snow. So if you are traveling Friday, keep in mind it may start as rain, but as that cold air rushes in on the backside, all of a sudden we see that change back to snow. In terms of accumulating snow, this is not the storm for it locally, James. I know that is a big disappointment, especially when it gets so cold for Christmas. We had such a narrow window to try to fit it in a snowstorm. Still can't do it.
Just missed out. I mean, it is so cold that weekend. And
the Midwest is going to see one heck of a storm. Blizzard conditions are likely across the Midwest. So if you have any travel plans westward, be advised.
Missed it by that much.
I know.